My brothers, some of y'all think that because you're given life and you feel like you have free will or so forth, that you can make decisions, you can plot your own course. And there is latitude, amen, grace and mercy in God. Yes, it is. You see, but someone created you. Something, some force. Can we call it nature? And it is evident that this nature, that this thing has intelligence, is able to produce expressions of life. It is self-aware. It is conscious. This thing. I mean, if you truly look at what is now, you understand that there is a thing. We call that thing, those of us who have a rational mind, we call that thing God. Or we call it nature, nature. But it is a living entity. And it's not seen with the natural eye. It's not seen with the natural eye. It's read with the natural eye if you know how to read. Yes, it is. But see, that inquires a third eye. That inquires something called a soul, an embodiment of experience. And with experience, my beloved, should come wisdom, knowledge, and power. And so now I'm going to get to my point. Again, we feel like we have free will. And we have concluded, many of us, quite a few have concluded there is no God. That it's a charade. That it's a concept, some kind of default concept of the mind. Oh my God. You know, we love to be entertained. I don't care what level, what walk or status in society you exist. We all love to be entertained. Could it be that this mind is seeking entertainment? Could it be? Seeing that in here we move, breathe, and have our being, could we just be projections of his mind? Could he be dreaming? And we are. Lord help me. Consciousness here, awareness. So anyway, my beloved, no one in their rational mind, I mean, if there even was no formal education, but you survived to be able to stand and look and observe. You had to interact and you began to feed upon. You began to experience. You began to digest. And you found out that which was good and that which was not good. You come to the conclusion in time that there is an intelligence. Anybody in their rightful mind, you know, if you want to say God is not exist, there's an intelligence. There's this thing. There's this nature. Amen. This expression in what we call reality. And so I'm saying this, a lot of my brothers lately have been harping on this karma thing. Yes, there's karma. Because truly you're going to reap what you sow. Yes, there is karma. But see, when you're doing God's business, this is what I want to tell you. When you're doing God's business, he blots out the multitude of your sin. You see, because I've been a sinner, my brother. Oh, my God. I excel at being a son. I walk my own path now. I excel at being a son. But see, now that I have knowledge of self, I realize who I truly am. Now that old nature is there. I say set and horrors are buddies. You know, they try each other. You know, they see who can run the fast. You know, they wrestle and so forth. Who's the strongest? Set wins some battles, yes he does. But ultimately, hearts rise. Oh my God. He vanquishes all his enemies, my beloved. But hearts and Set are brothers. But anyway, let me make my point. You exist, and I'm going to get straight to it. You exist in somebody else's house, even if you just want to call it nature. And I'm so in touch with the nature of this house at this time that I know that you are in violation of it. And so much that this earth, this nature, has informed me of my power and my oneness with her. You see, because whosoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. See, we're just not talking about one individual, and each organization has a head, a figure, we could say. But see, it's an embodiment, you know, it's a collusion of minds and people that came together and decided that we are going to control and manipulate the masses, and particularly the indigenous of the earth. So I really don't want to hear no more about this fucking karma y'all talking about. You see, iniquity abounds when the righteous sit back and do nothing. Now, if I say righteous, that means that you're in the right, you're in the 432. Everything you do is of God, or nature itself. Nature is trying to cleanse itself. Nature finds a way. Nature finds a balance, my beloved, if there's no God. Let's just take the word God, because some of y'all offended by that word. But I want you to know, because I'm in touch with nature, with this planet Earth, Mother Nature is highly upset with you. She does not appreciate the way you have been acting and conducting yourself. And she's told me that it's so offensive that you must pay the ultimate price. Death. So I want you to know that when you are doing the will of nature, the will of God, you don't pay for that. You are rewarded, my beloved. I said you are rewarded. Now, when you dwelt in your mother, father's house, some of us come from single parent household, whatever the case would be, I like to think that you had some rules and regulations that you had to go by. And perhaps you never did get your ass whipped, but you got hollered at. You realized that your actions had consequences, even if it was just a nagging. But see, I was just at a time where it was customary to receive corporal punishment for disobedience. Children were allowed to be beaten black and blue, you hear me, whipped, as they saw fit. Then laws started being erected and so forth and so on and enacted. It became child abuse. It became against the law. But see, I learned from my experiences that the wages of sin is death. That's a guarantee. And I want you to know, because I'm in touch with Mother Nature, I know what she is asking me to do, because I am her child, her son. There is no calm. There is no karma, my beloved, for doing the will of God. There's glory and elevation. Now you think about that.